Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome my Scorpio friends and friends of Scorpio, cross-watchers, to the Divine Phoenix Rising Tarot. I'm Zachary. Thank you for joining me here, and welcome to my table. So this is going to be your reading for December 2023, the whole entire month. Spirit, what do we have for Scorpio for December? This is your spirit animal energy. If I didn't say, sorry. You guys, I do still have my 2.5 thousand subscriber contest that's going on through the end of the month here. I will be drawing for a winner on December 1st. I put the link there in the description if you guys want to enter. Haven't already, feel free. I'm giving away 2 free readings. It is free to enter, so feel free. So much freedom. All of the freedom to do whatever you want. I do also have my website up and running. If you guys want to take a look at that, I am offering paid readings. I do have right now, starting tomorrow, will be Monday the 27th, Cyber Monday. So I've got 20% off all readings through Cyber Monday, the week of Cyber Monday, okay? So Monday to Sunday here. If you get on, you're watching this video later on in the month, and you see that the 20% is not on there, then the sale is over. But feel free to take a look at it right now. I am offering 20% off. Okay, Coyote. Revealer of Truth. Okay, I'll let you know. We'll get into the channeled messages as well with the meditation. I feel like that makes a little bit more sense what's going on with the meditation I saw, okay? Don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for traps and tricks of life and learn from them. So I very much feel like the Revealer of Truth component here is the main thing. Looking out for tricks and traps that are either outside of you or that have been set from yourself as well. Nobody's perfect, okay? There's not a sign that's better than another, all right? We all have light and dark. We all have challenges. We all have traumas to heal. We all have things that we came here to learn from and to overcome through pain and strife, just to be clear. So in the meditation, what I saw was, it was like a rain cloud. I saw a rain cloud and it transformed into a flower. So I took from that, there is a process going on because, you know, rain is required for flowers to grow, but so is the sun. So sun came through as I was shuffling these cards, and what that was saying to me was like, there was something about you already having the sun that you needed to transform through this rainy cloud, okay? So the flower itself was you, is what I was seeing is symbolic. And it started, like from its center, started producing this light, like a spotlight, like a light beam, projecting into the sky, projecting around them. And the message that came through initially on that was something about returning the light. So like, returning the light that you had received. Either sharing that with others around you. There's something about connecting, making sure that you're connected in a balanced way as well. Whatever it is you're receiving, to make sure that you're giving that to, so that you're not blocking this flow, okay? With this though here too, the Revealer of Truth and having that light being projected around, I feel like it's encouragement as well to make sure that you're like your searchlight, you're looking around, you're keeping an eye out for things that may trip you up, including yourself, okay? Including yourself. Don't feel like you're immune, because you're not. Anybody here. Great wisdom comes from laughing. The energy that actually comes through with this card, honestly, you guys, is my my grandma, whom I lost earlier this year. It feels very much like her philosophy on life, like not taking things too seriously. She was good at laughing at things. I feel like it's really important for you guys to like not take things so serious. What I feel like somebody's wound tight, okay? And whatever the reason is that that's happening is not the point of what I'm saying. The point is the outcome here. To stop taking yourself so seriously. Stop taking life so seriously, because life shouldn't be taken so seriously. There are things that are serious. That is not what I'm saying. But even those moments, the challenge, what you're being asked to do here is to find the joy in seriousness as well. Laughter is healing. Laughter brings healing. How can you combine those components together, okay? How can you take the rain cloud of sadness and still be able to grow from that and still be able to shine your light from within? That's what I'm getting from that, okay? So let's get into your main reading here. Spirit, what do we have for Scorpio for December 2023? And if you so choose, please like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel here. Hit that notification bell. If you'd like to get notifications on when new videos are coming out, that tells the algorithm that you are enjoying the message that I'm sharing here, the content that I'm making. It helps get me out in front of more people to be able to share the message, okay? Whatever you feel inclined to do, all right? I'm not, do you, boo-boo, okay? You are sovereign, and I respect that, Scorpio. I love that about you. I do also have my Cash App and PayPal links in the description there. If you do resonate with something here and you want to tip or support me directly financially, I will accept that. Thank you. And it is not mandatory, but I am deeply grateful. And for those who have, thank you guys so, so much. So 10 of Swords, 9 of Swords, Tower have all kind of come through as I'm shuffling as well. We'll see where that goes, okay? 6 of Pentacles. So I feel like you guys are, I feel like you're hoping to receive something that you're due, that you're owed. This could be a debt, financially. It could be an energy that's been spent towards a process. You're looking to reap rewards that you've put effort into. Some of you, I feel like there's this hope or there's this need for charity too. There may be some assistance that's needed. And if that's the case, I would encourage you to, if you aren't already looking for that assistance, to start opening up to that assistance coming to you, which includes putting effort forth to find that assistance, okay? Including releasing any shame or blame if that's the situation you're in, okay? Yes. Some of you, I feel like there's I don't know, you're planning some grand philanthropy. Cool. I'm here for that. Spirit, what do we have for Scorpio here for December? The December to remember. And feel free to check out your rising moon and Venus if you'd like, you guys. Moon is your interior realm, your emotional realm. Venus is the way that you connect to others or relate to others. So it would be good for love if you're curious about your love life, whether in a relationship, to yourself, to others. Or don't, like I said, that's up to you. I respect your sovereignty. All right. Right back the way we were, okay. Justice. I feel like some of you are fearing, like you're stuck in an anxiety cycle. There's a fear of karma. That's an interesting one. For some of you, I feel like you're hoping, like you're putting out into the universe, maybe something happened. Maybe you did something that was out of character for yourself. And I feel like you're punishing yourself more than any balancing forces would. But you're hoping, what I'm seeing is like going, you never, like, remember those times when I was really good, or I did this, or I did that. Because there's a fear of like justice, of balance, of karma, of getting what you're owed. You're hoping to get what you're owed, and you're afraid of getting what you're owed or due. For some of you. For others of you, there may be a concern over a legal proceeding here right now. Either way, I'm getting the note of this as well, not to take things so seriously. I feel like there's a very high, like, Mercury mind energy that's going on. I feel like you're kind of, some of you, whoever this is for, this is a general reading, but there is anxiety surrounding something right now, and I think that it's a bit disproportional to what is actually going on. I'm feeling, okay, to start directing that energy into physical exercise, into a divine masculine is what is being triggered here. So exerting a force of some sort, okay? Go for a run, go work out, go expend that energy somewhere, okay? So your general energy is the Hermit and the Three of Wands. So Hermit is going within, finding that guidance from within, solitude, focusing on, I feel like there's a need to find a balance between your thoughts and your emotions, okay? The snow here that's on this card specifically with the Hermit talks about snow is water, emotion that's made solid by frozen air, thought, mind. It's a harmonious balance between the two. And Three of Wands here, I feel like there is a note of being, like, I feel like you guys are close to being, or you are on the right track. I feel like some of you are going through a situation where you are finding the humor, you are finding the laughter, and good on you, Scorpio. Like, what a wonderful release I can feel through that. To find the lightness in the dark, to be the lightness in the dark, being that shining flower. There's kind of a cartoon flower as well, which I feel like there's a need to be more playful, like the coyote is saying as well, to be more light. But the Three of Wands also talks about things not being as they seem, and that's where I'm feeling, whether this is a legal proceeding, the balance of karma, just whatever, getting what you're owed. I feel like there is some disproportionate thinking, like I said, and feeling. There's a need to balance those two to create your snow, which has a dampening effect. So I feel like that will be softening to your crisis right now, okay? Can we get some clarification on the general energy for Scorpio, please, Spirit? What is Scorpio dealing with for the month of December? Oh. Seven of Swords was coming out as well, as I was shuffling. So there could be, for some of you, could be dealing with some sort of betrayal or theft that's happened, maybe happening this month. I'm not calling this in for you. I'm just reading the energy that's coming through. It's a two-way transaction. You have to accept that energy as well, you guys, okay? I'm not giving it. I'm reading what's here. So I just feel encouraged to say, like, with things not being as they seem, you're being encouraged to balance your emotions and your thought right now, okay? So that you can be that searchlight, that guide light. You're being asked to look out for hangups, for traps and tricks, okay? I don't feel like this is a huge deal, but I feel like if you fall into whatever this trap or trick could be, it could really set you back. Because you're in a state right now where you are rebalancing and redirecting things, and this could really, I just feel like you would really take a hit to your confidence, and again, it would be disproportional. Not that it's any less real that you're feeling that way, but for others of you, I feel like there's a note of needing to take diplomatic action, being diplomatic about a situation here. What is it that Scorpio needs to be diplomatic about? Okay, so the Devil, this could be your trap and trick too. Maybe struggling with whatever addictive qualities that you struggle with, because we all do and no one's perfect. The Devil talks about the things that keep us bound to the material realm. And these individuals are bound to the podium here the Devil's on. They cannot break free from there, but the chains on their necks are loose. They could take them off at any time. So that could be your trap or trick too. You may feel like you're trapped, but the reality is that you put yourself here and you can take yourself out of there at any time. It could be referring to a self-betrayal. Not that you put yourself here in the first place, but that you can't see that you can take yourself out. The Devil also talks about an improper use of power. So this could go either way, okay, you guys? There could be some in this trap or trick. There could be somebody. Just be careful of like scams. I feel like be careful online. Be careful of phone calls that come in. There's so many scammers out there right now. Shoot, I fell prey to one a few weeks ago where I had to change my debit card because I thought, like, swear to God, you guys, these people are getting good. It's not a personal judgment or anything. This is just an awareness of this is unfortunately the world that we live in right now. So I feel like you're being encouraged to, with the improper use of power. What happened to me was I was waiting on a package coming in from the United States Postal Service, and I got a text saying that the package was being held. And because I was in a state where I needed to have that package, I wasn't thinking that, oh yeah, the post office doesn't even have my number. They wouldn't be texting me. But they have a link directly to a site that looks exactly the same as the government website. Improper use of power, you guys. So that's what I'm feeling is like, just be careful of scams and scammers right now. Something is not as it seems. But if you're in this high anxious state and you're focusing on a balance issue of some sort, getting what you want, need, deserve, or somebody else getting that, it may trip you up to fall prey to a scam, okay? That's what I'm feeling inclined to say. You may also be somebody who is trying to scam somebody else. And if that's the case, stop doing that. Easy as that. Stop doing that, okay? That's not the karma that you want. I don't know why I shuffle that. I don't normally shuffle that. Can we get some clarification on the general energy here for Scorpio? Ask your angels, seek the divine. Your angels want to support you. So I feel like you may need, I mean, we always do, honestly. I talk to them every single freaking day, you guys, constantly throughout the day too. And when I forget to call on my angels, my guides, my spirit team, things go to shit. Like, it's so much harder to see clearly on what's going on. Ask for help. They want to help you. Please help me see clearly. Please help me to avoid traps and scams and tricks, shenanigans, okay? And there's something about look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. If you do fall prey to it, it's important. Like when that happened to me, I got so upset because I was trying to track this package that I was being told was there, that one didn't exist. And because I couldn't at the time find the humor in it, it got to a point where it really like affected me in a very stressful way because it wasn't making sense. And as soon as I talked to a post office employee who told me that, I was like, well, we don't even have your number. That doesn't make sense. I instantly was just like, oh my God, the solution was easy, fix the bank card, whatever. And I laughed about it because why not? Like, what do you just laugh about it? Okay. I don't want you to fall prey to that. I'm just saying, like, if you do, or if you have recently, find the humor in it. Schwipsy doodle. Like, I am going to pay attention now. I'm going to realize that, yep, we do live in a shitty world in that way. And unfortunately, that is a part of life. And it's important not to be blind to that. Okay. Have your spotlight out and ready to go. So what's hidden here is Knight of Pentacles and Page of Cups. Whatever is going on right now is dealing with your expansion. You may not be aware of the work that you are putting into something that's bringing you closer to your goal, but you are doing it, okay? The Page of Cups here, that's Knight of Pentacles. Page of Cups talks about, there's an idea here that you are wanting to be real or may not be wanting to, but you're focusing on it. What I'm getting is I feel more towards those that are trying to manifest something. The overwhelming emotions that you're dealing with right now are getting in the way of manifesting exactly what it is that you want. You may be ordering a package and every time it shows up, it's close enough, but it's just a little bit off. Like it's the inverted, stripe pattern that I ordered and you're wondering why in the hell is this happening. There's a need to get better control over your emotional state when you're manifesting, okay? Don't take things so seriously. For others of you, there may be There may be some love that's coming in for you. Overall, though, I feel like this is an expansion of your experience in love, okay? Can we get some clarification on what's hidden here for Scorpio, please? The World and Death. And you are death, Scorpio. So I feel like death is change, transformation, transition, and the world here is the end of a cycle, starting over on another cycle. The story here, I feel like it's a couple different things. Being dead, there's something that you need to let go of. Maybe you feel like you have let go of it, but you haven't really. And I would investigate that too. If manifestations are turning up, maybe like just close enough, but they're just a little bit off, I would not take yourself so seriously or think that you're perfect, and start examining the interior realm and see where you are going wrong with your own manifestations, okay? That is the message. It is not my responsibility whether or not you can take that. I do feel like it has to do with your power. This is a power position with your card showing up here, okay? You're being asked, there's a cycle that needs to end. Maybe it is the inability to have those emotions in a more controlled manner. And we don't directly control our emotions. The way that we control our emotions is getting better at having conversations with those emotions. Emotions are messages. What are your emotions telling you? Are you listening? If you're not, then they're getting louder and louder, and they're getting more and more out of control. So listening to those emotions in the first place, not becoming emotionally constipated in the first place, letting things flow, is very important, okay? The world also talks about the individual here that's at the end of the major arcana has all the abilities of all major arcana. So I feel like this is like, it's a major power. It's your manifestation power. That makes sense. What's being hidden from you is that you're missing a component of your own emotional control, okay? Can we get some clarification on what's hidden here for Scorpio? And you may need to just play more, have more fun. That's a part of why those emotions are like they're spilling over. You need to release them in the form of play, humor, laugh it out, abundance and inflow of money, love, or rewards. I feel like that's the expansion that's happening with the Knight of Pentacles here. That's what you're trying to manifest. Yeah, this is some serious business, you guys. I don't think it's a huge deal either. Like I said, you're getting close to the package that you're ordering or requesting, but little details are just a little bit off. It's not an egregious issue. It's just this is some advice for tweaking to get what you want. So what you need is the 10 of Cups and the 5 of Wands. 10 of Cups, divine love. There's a need to connect here with the divine. Asking your angels. Maybe you typically do connect and you've just forgotten to for a while, which happens, you guys. Like I said, no one's perfect. 5 of Wands here is conflict, is competition, struggle. What I think about is, I believe it's Mandarin. The word for anger is the same word for the process that the energy that's needed for a seed to break through its shell to grow. And I think that's beautiful because typically we look at anger as like, especially in America anyway, most societies, it's like, oh, anger is so bad. It's just dangerous. You know, it's bad when, or not healthy, it's toxic when it's not really attached to a healthy function. But every emotion has a function. That energy is needed for you to break through in the springtime, to break through your shell and to grow. So what I'm feeling from that, what you need with the struggle, there's a need to direct that energy to where it's supposed to go. Maybe you've been feeling angry at a situation even. And anger is a protective emotion. It can be a justified anger, or it can be a misplaced anger. But either way, it's protecting either another emotion or something that has happened that's caused you harm or was not fair, was not okay. In this instance, what I'm feeling is there's a need to connect to the divine in order to redirect that passionate creative energy. Because really, like, it's like a destructive energy that's also creation. I think of Shiva. There's something that you guys are wanting to create or needing to create, and there's a need to redirect the energy to where it needs to go, okay? We get some clarification on what Scorpio needs here, please, Spirit. You may need to connect, whether it's a blood family, chosen family, you may need to connect with your family as well, the sun. So I saw this earlier too, like I said, the flowers need sun. It may have been a while since you've seen the sun. Maybe you've been shining that light, returning that light, but you're like, okay, I'm running out of, my batteries are running out of reserves. Need to charge these up, solar charge here. Joy, happiness, laughter are a part of the sun as well. Bringing it back to the coyote here with your spirit animal energy. There's a need to bring some lightness into your life, you guys. But taking things so seriously, and that's not a judgment. It is the message that is right here in front of me. It's not my personal opinion. It is the message that's coming through. Can we get some clarification on what is needed here for how does Scorpio get what they need? Well, it's too many cards. Denial is what stood out to me. Be open to change. So very similar. Be receptive to new experience. Change leads to growth. Are you in denial? Are you in denial that this is applying to you? Are you in denial that something needs to change? Are you in denial that you need to redirect that anger, that angry emotion for creation rather than destruction? I can't answer these questions for you. Strength on the bottom here. But start becoming curious about this for yourself, okay, guys? So where this leads or what it's good for, you've got the Tower and the Eight of Swords. I feel like the Tower here is talking about, it's upheaval, destruction. In the process, just like with death and rebirth as well, with destruction, there is also creation. Energy cannot be created or destroyed, excuse me. That's why the star comes right after the Tower. What came down something else must be built back up, rebuilt, rebuilding hope. So what I feel in connection to the analogy with the word, the Mandarin word and the seed, like I said, that's what this is good for. Redirecting that anger so that it can go to the destruction that's necessary in order for the creation that you're trying to bring in for yourself. Eight of Swords here is like a personal mental prison. You've tied yourself up. You've put yourself in a place where you feel trapped. But if you were to look closer, you'll see that the binds aren't even really there. It's all smoke and mirrors, or there is a way to untie them. You're just not seeing it. Maybe because you've been panicked, whatever is causing this anxiety as well, fear over justice or balance, or wanting a specific kind of balance or assistance. I feel like there's just like a panic, there's a panic mode that's going on right now. You're trying to create this inflow of love, abundance, and money, but you're doing it from a place of desperation, of lack. Can we get some clarification on where this leads, please, Spirit? Ten of Pentacles. I feel like if you can, when you can, direct this energy where it needs to go appropriately, you'll have access to your ultimate material and spiritual abundance here. Back on track for your legacy. I feel like some of you may have like wealth or your money, your resources spiritually, or I don't feel like spiritually, but maybe materially, they may be tied up in something. Maybe you tied it up in something. An investment, some sort of account. I don't, maybe I hope that this, God, please be careful of scams, you guys. Please, please, please. That prince doesn't exist, okay, in the email. I just would be careful, especially around the holidays. That is when people become more predatory. You know what I mean? And if you're already in a place where, and this doesn't apply to everybody, this is general read, take it or don't, if it's resonating. When people are in a place of desperation, just like I explained with my post office experience, I'm a pretty smart person. Consider myself to be I am intellectually intelligent and emotionally intelligent. I also have a high ability to feel things out. And when I'm in a place of fear, I'm just as susceptible to bullshit as anybody else, because we're all human. So just being asked to be careful. We're not placing any bets this month, okay? Divine timing, everything has a higher purpose. And then leap of faith, taking a risk, stepping into the beauty of the unknown. So what I'm feeling here is, for those of you, it's not encouraging you to take a risk with like what I was just saying. It's not negating that, okay? We're not placing bets. We're not sending money to princes overseas, okay? You don't have a long-lost relative that just died and has money for you. What you're being asked to take a risk on is the leap of faith, having faith that this will work out. I'm just feeling like a deep sigh. Inhale and exhale, and trust that things are going to be okay. You have got to get out of this anxious state, even if you're in a place, and I understand, like, if there is desperation, you need money to pay rent, you need money to eat. I very much understand these things. Very, very much, okay? So I'm not just saying, like, just forget about it, you guys. What you are projecting, though, the energy that's going on inside of you is just accelerating more of that towards you, okay? And I know that sounds like a, well, that's great, what an answer, wouldn't that be nice? Unfortunately or fortunately, that is just how it freaking works. This is just the message, you guys, okay? If you're trying to manifest this abundance of love and money, all of that, you have to do it from a place of abundance. So whatever it is that you need to do to get out of that mindset of lack, if this applies to you, something about not taking things so seriously. This is all a joke, you guys. We're floating around on a freaking rock millions of miles an hour with other rocks around us, okay? And a big ball of fire that's producing, going through fission and fusion, and we're sitting here fighting over politics and paying credit card bills. And the magic that we come from and that exists within us is so much more incredible than any of that. And we're fighting over land and leveraging debt, okay? Laugh about it, because it's insane. It's truly, truly, truly outrageous, okay? So your challenge, or the energy that's blocked here, temperance in the high priestess, balance, harmony, patience, temperance here, hope, like a new dawn, new day. The high priestess here is your unconscious realm, the global unconscious, navigating that. There could be hidden information or secrets attached to that. I feel like your access to information is blocked right now for some reason. And I feel like it's your own information, but it could be if there's a legal proceeding going on, you're not privy, you don't have access to that information right now, or the way that things are going to turn out. Your intuition, I feel like your intuition is blocked right now too. All of the states of being that help you calm your central nervous system. Can we get some information? How does Scorpio clear this block or work on this challenge here, please, Spirit? Wrong question. How does Scorpio tap into their intuition here? Oh, got 8 of Swords again. So 8 of Swords here was in where this leads. There is a need. I feel very much like you guys, who this applies to, you have put yourself here, and that is not shame or blame. That is your freedom. That is your ability to get out. And not even just like owning, like, oh, well, I did this to myself. what I'm saying is that's the secret. That's the information that's blocked, is that it is fully in your power to let yourself out because you're the one who has the key that locked yourself up. Nobody else has the key. You do. So again, it's not about shame or blame. It's about just going, oh shit, the key's in my own freaking pocket. Okay? Try to come down from that anxiety. Take some breaths, okay? Can we get some more information here on how Scorpio gets through this challenge or through their block here? How does Scorpio untie themselves? How does Scorpio let themselves free? The Magician. Okay. So desire over thought. This is something you got to want to, okay? You got to want to do it. And everything that you need to do this is already here. It's already on your table to manifest that. As above, so below. What is going on inside of you is what is being drawn to you from the outside. So again, you're being encouraged to manage the emotions that are going on here. Direct them to where they should be going. Anger, if there's anger, direct that towards creation, okay? Ask your angels as well here for some balance. Any other input here on their challenge? Deception, false illusion, scarcity mentality, falling into bad habits. So connecting it back to both of these, be careful of scams and all of that, illusions. But some of the illusions that are going on, false illusions, like with the Eight of Swords here, you're going, someone trapped me, I've been hoodwinked. But you did it, you may have done it to yourself, okay? This doesn't apply to everybody, not an accusation. This is just the message that's coming through here. I'm trying to help you out here, guys. I'm not giving my precious time and energy here to piss somebody else off, to piss in your Cheerios, okay? I'm truly trying to help here. And this seems like I said, especially around the holidays, predators come out. People are trying to prey on people. Maybe that's why you're stressed out too. Try to laugh about it. It's an insanely predatory capitalistic holiday season. Again, like I said, here we are floating on a rock, making sure that we're paying credit card bills that we've racked up for Christmas. I don't know. Find the humor in it, I guess. Like, stop doing that if it's not working, first of all. And laugh about it. Because it's funny. Because okay, thank you, Spirit. Because that is a very specific example, you guys. If that's something that's getting you hung up, if you're stressed about the holidays here, about gifts, about dinners, about whatever that costs a lot of money, stop doing it. Stop doing it. You are fully in control of that. Oh, but what will my family think, this or that? Is it worth it? Is the stress surrounding that worth it? That's the Eight of Swords energy, you guys. And that's a very specific example, okay? There was a point a long time ago that, like, you know, I won't be celebrating Christmas this year with anybody, and that's not a sad thing, okay? Not sad about it. What I'm saying is, like, I made the decision to stop doing gifts for Christmas because I don't like being forced to do anything, first of all. Gifts are absolutely a love language of mine. And I don't like being forced to give gifts against my will. It feels very, very like against what giving actually is. So maybe an unpopular opinion, but I'm just throwing that out there. If it's something that also puts you in a bind, why are you doing it? Because the Jones next door are doing it? Because capitalism is telling you to do it? Those are the chains. You can free yourself. You may feel like you're stuck there. Well, everybody's doing it. Yep. If everybody were jumping off a bridge, right? Just that's what I feel encouraged to say. Like, if it's putting you in a place where there's intense amounts of stress, and that's what the holiday season is. Depression, suicidality increase around the holiday season because there's so much pressure. Why are we doing this? Happy holidays. Like, I understand getting together with friends and family. That stuff's important. But spending money, that's not, you know, if you can, great. celebrate it, have fun with that. But if it's stretching you past that point and putting you to a place of despair, that's not what you're here to feel. There's something wrong with that. Okay? Whoever that's for. And maybe that's giving you an opportunity to think about things a little bit differently. You do not have to do any of this shit. The only thing you have to do, and as you are the death card here, the only thing any of us have to do in this life is eventually die, transition. Okay? That's it. Everything else you get to decide on. Don't fall into the trap, the deception, the false illusion that you have to follow a set of rules or whatever's going on here. If it's not feeling right to you, stop doing it. Stop doing it now. So your blessing, and I love you guys. That is a message that's coming through. I'm sharing that because you freaking matter to me. Your blessing. It's the Empress and the Three of Wands. So the Empress is the open, unveiled portions of the Divine Feminine. She's beauty, she's grace, she's warm, loving, inviting. For some of you, I do feel like this is the holiday season, okay? I feel like there are warm, wonderful, connective emotions that are available here. And like I was saying to that earlier, that's not for everyone, although at the same time it kind of is. Why are we participating in this insanity? Why are most of us spending beyond our means for the sake of a holiday? The getting together, the warm, wonderful connections, yeah, I'm here for that all day, every day, till Sunday and beyond. So I feel like this is available, that warm, inviting, healing, connective energy. This could also, for some of you, be there may be an opportunity to meet a divine counterpart. I feel like there's with the Three of Wands, because you have Three of Wands. Where was it here? Your general as well. Something not being as it seems. I feel like, so with the challenge of information that may be hidden here too, I feel like calling on your higher power, your angels, to have help in deciphering what is going on or what isn't going on is going to help lift that portion where you're feeling, or where something is not as it seems, okay? Maybe that's me just illuminating that to you right there. Maybe that's the holiday season. It's not as it seems. It is a form of control. It is a form of major businesses bleeding you for money under the illusion of Santa Claus and, family time and like, oh my God. And I'm not against, like I said, you guys, I'm all for family getting together and celebrating warm, wonderful moments. We've also gotten to a point as a society where we have forgotten how to think for ourselves. And that's what I'm trying to say, is just like, think outside the box, that present box. Interesting that, yeah, the gift was coming in just a little bit off. So I'm feeling like that is your blessing, you guys. You have the opportunity to see the truth in something and still have those warm, connective emotions. Can I get some clarification for Scorpio here on their blessing for the month? For their December to remember. Okay, Queen of Swords, and it came through in reverse here. I don't read them in reverse, but it did today. So Queen of Swords here, I feel like there's a refusal to accept the truth, to see the truth, whatever that is. Or you're not being kind towards the truth. The truth is blocked for some reason. Why is the truth blocked here, please, Spirit? You may be able to see through a blocked energy towards truth, being in your blessings section here. But that's going to take you being open to it, seeing where you have been tied up in what in your own life have you tied up in your own, inner trap right now. Maybe that's the blessing, is being able to see the truth in that. Is there any additional? Okay, the Emperor. Very interesting. You've got the Emperor and the Empress right now. So I do feel for some of you there's divine counterpart energy in the kerfuffle of all of this energy here. You've got the Empress and the Emperor coming through. The High Priestess and the Blocked. You had Magician too, didn't you? You did. Oh my God, you guys. That was the message that was coming through. Okay, so Magician and the High Priestess here in your challenge, your blocked energy. Your blessing, you've got the Emperor and the Empress. So the story goes, these both, the Emperor, the High Priestess and the Magician, both come before the Emperor and the Empress. They marry each other in the tarot and evolve like Pokemon into the Empress and the Emperor. So your blessing here this week as well could be divine counterpart energy for some of you coming in. But what I feel very much is this growth. Like there is a true evolution that's happening this month for you. And it comes through seeing the traps that you've put yourself in, laughing about those, bringing a lightness to it as well, play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly, you guys. And again, this isn't an attack. And I only say this here in Scorpio. It is not a judgment. It is not me placing bias on Scorpio, okay? The issue that I've had, though, is there have been more negative comments from Scorpio than any other sign here. And I'm not sure why that is. It just has been. So I guess, personally, I feel that I need to over-explain. This is not a personal attack, you guys, okay? This is me taking time to channel a message that is supposed to help you get out of a shitty situation. And I'm doing that because I love you. And the message is not from me, okay? This is an opportunity to seriously, seriously evolve. And not all of you are going to take that, because it takes you owning your own shit. And that's hard for any sign, okay? That's hard for humans. Any other advice here for the blessing? How does Scorpio make sure that they get their blessing? Because this doesn't fall out of the sky either, you guys. Putting in the work. Action that helps achieve goals, building the path to success. I know you can do this, okay? If in any way this has upset you, I would encourage you to take a day to process it, okay? And see what is actually coming up. Because if in any way you are activated over this message, then it's all the more important, I feel, to hear what this message is saying. For those of you that are receiving this message that need to hear that message, thank you guys so, so much for being open. I truly feel like this is going to help, okay? You're just being asked to get out of your own way gently. It's not even a big deal, okay? You're being asked to look at something a little bit differently and put the work in. And the work, I feel like, here is bringing laughter into something that has been tense, okay? And I don't mean Santa Claus laughing, I mean. Oh. Take what resonates for you. If this isn't for you, it isn't for you. And that is perfectly fine, okay? I love you guys so much, Scorpio. And I truly do hope that you have a beautiful, beautiful month. And I will see you guys here for the weeklies, okay? I love you.